Iranians in white, Argentina in dark blue. Best of 5, first to 25 wins the set because we've got 2 clear points. And we're underway with Facundo Conte serving. Nice rescue there. The block in place early. Argentina send it out, and there's a whistle that goes against Argentina for the double touch. Just as they look to set up Federico Pereira, one of his trademark far side down the lines. Nothing doing. So the first point on the board for Iran. That'll bring up Ali Shafiei. Palacios scrubs one off the block. Argentina on the board. So here is Martin Ramos, versatile player. Played a bit of middle blocker in his time as well. Now, did that miss? Well, they weren't sure, and in the end they've given it to Iran. That was right on the line. So the cross-court is effective for the Iranians. Big ball toss, nicely taken. Now, that is too hot from Ezequiel Palacios again. Palacios out of the blocks pretty early, his second point. Positive start from him. Now Pereira, who does love to swing through. Swings in a zinger. Hazratpour picks that up nicely. They'll send it over to Fayazi. He can't find a winner. They'll send it over. And the block is effective. Now, I'm not sure who that was. That may have been Fayazi over there. He was certainly one of the 2 that was welded together over there. And this is a very important early success here. And it is indeed Fayazi getting the better of Pereira there. Well, we saw the impact he can have yesterday. They picked up Pereira there on the cross court. Badipur, the block does its job. The touch there doesn't work. Argentinians appealing in vain, so they'll come near side. And nothing doing this time though for Palacios. Solid bit of defense work there from Iran. There's still a conversation going on that side. Let's see what they want. They're not getting it. So Puria Fayazi will stay on. One of 5 players in double figures yesterday as they really spread it around, the Iranians. He finished up with 12 points, setting the top scorer with 19 points. The net serve. It's always frustrating for players, but playing it safe with serve is a recipe for disaster at world level. So Ezequiel Palacios, a 2016 Olympian. He's played a lot of his club volleyball in Italy. Up to serve next. Watched all the way. Not missing by much. He too, just like Fayazi a moment ago for Iran, really going for it on serve. Here's a guy who can always serve. Sayed Musavi, a middle blocker who's got quite a serve. Those 2 things don't always go together. Sayed can be a sizzler, as he was there. Very nice pickup from Conte, but the block on the far side is too good. Ali Shafiei coming up big time. Well, again, solid work at the net from the Iranians. Once again, it's Federico Pereira that's been neutralized by the quality of the block. Badipur is there alongside Shafiei, and it's the inside guy, Shafiei, that gets the decisive block. So 2 stuff blocks early here for Iran, both on Pereira. Sebastian Sole, the skipper, double Olympian, club world champion winner with Trentino in Italy 3 or 4 years ago. Far side, nice cross court, Fayazi. Really good pick up on the serve. Execution. It's pretty straightforward. It's not Fayazi, it's Ibadipur. Ibadipur dealing with the would-be blockers effectively. Iran maintain supremacy here. There is a technical timeout when the first team reaches 8 points, the leading team. There'll be another one at 16 points. We'll have to wait for that. That's Argentina's side out. A hit that is too strong for the block. So Palacios comes up with another winner. Uriarte, the setter, will look to delay this first technical timeout. And again, it's Ibadipur too good for the block. It's Iran that will go to the sidelines with the 8-5 lead.
Ramos, it's a line. Right, he show you. Line.
Like this and like this.
All time.
Sure, in 3 meters.
And
Yes,
count.
like this. Yes.
Not
And
straight.
holiday. Straight. Next one.
So both coaches able to make their early observations to their players. Argentina will be slightly concerned that they've fallen behind again because they weren't very good at playing catch-up yesterday against Japan, that's for sure. The Iranians aren't good front runners. There's another stuff block. Well, they're coming from everywhere. That may have been Gafour getting his hands on that. Well, the huge difference between the two teams at the moment is all happening at the net, where the Iranian block has been terrific. Even though they sent it way over there, Amir Gafour was the only defender available, and he went one-on-one with Pereira, who is having a tough old time of it out there. Nice pick up there from Maroof. A wild swing there. Fayazi, who just got right underneath that one. Sent it sailing a long way out of bounds. Conte with the net serve. Side out Iran. Very, very early days, of course, but Argentina aren't quite going through the gears at the moment. And Ali Shafiei, who can be a very creative server, is up next. It is, won't do much with his power, and he'll do plenty with the movement of the ball. That was well taken by the libero Cavani, and once that had been set up, it was just a question of how they would finish. And Martin Ramos taking the inside hit off the quick set. He'll now serve. Talking about the inside hit off the quick set. That's how you do it, Sayed Musavi. So hard to defend that. Solo one-on-one inside. All Sayed has got to do is avoid the block-up. That's going to be an assured point. So the Iranians staying in front. Skewing the net. The pipe attack is stuffed. Sayed. Well, they're getting block points from all over the place. That's 4 block points from from 4 different players already, Iran. And this time it's Conte. Say it, the man who wouldn't be denied at Iran. Comfortable now. As a singer. Oh, goodness me, they've got to do some work here, the Iranians. Herrera just manages to put something on it, but it's going to come back at him, and Pouria Fayazi, far side, says thank you very much. That was all about the quality of the serve. It really was. It had the Argentinians scrambling, and right away, early, this one's getting out of control, and Marcelo Mendes says we've got to do something about this. He calls timeout.
Y después tenemos que en la primera bola tratar de derrotar. Pasa por ahí la cosa. En la primera bola, en el uno contra uno, tenemos que entrarle pesado. Si nos bloquean, nos agarran. En el uno contra uno tenemos que ir más pesado. No tenemos que ir a pasar la bola. Estamos en el uno contra uno.
Well, the early evidence is the changes are not working out. Herrera has been stuffed out of it 3 times, yet to register a point. And that's the big, big difference between the 2 teams at the moment. The quality of the Iranian blocking is just too much for Argentina to deal with. Before doesn't hold back. Needed to hold back just a touch on that one. So went for the big deep shot, side out. Anything you can do, I can do. Poor old Federico Pereira. Just can't buy a break at the moment. Fayazi then, up next. Oh, those sneaky mid-range serves, but it was picked up and eventually dispatched by Sole. Really important. Pick up this. Done a great job there, Conte. The rest of it was straightforward. Uriarte just had to feed the guy rampaging through. Stop with that. Well, spare a thought for the Argentinian blockers here. They can't find anything working either. It's a bad poor far side. Not giving the block anything to work with at all. So we approach the second technical timeout with the Iranians cruising along here, and almost an ace, not quite. Dumped over, the initiative stays with Iran. This time, that's not coming back. That was authoritative, another big swing. And we get to the second technical timeout with the Iranians just cruising here. Chafier driving that one deep. They did well just to keep it in play the first time around, Argentina. They weren't going to keep it in play here. So Marcelo Mendes will know that this first set is pretty much gone. The Iranians picked up the first set yesterday against Brazil. Of course, to do it again here against another South American to Argentina.
Cover the ball.
Sayed then will continue. Such a powerful server. Let's see what the Iranians can do here. Well, nice pickup. And the block again. It's Shafiei. Back-to-back points for him. One big spike. Another block. Palacios with the pickup there, and sure enough, the changes are coming for Argentina. He has to make some changes here because this blend isn't working out at all. Maximilio Cavana comes in to replace Nicolas Uriarte. Setter and Bruno Lima also coming in. The opposite. Made no difference there. Another sizzler from Sayed. Sows confusion in the back court. Two players going for it. Effectively getting in each other's way. That one should have been left. And another switch sees Jan Martinez, the young libero, coming in. Palacios coming out. He will bring a ton of energy. They need to find something defensive. Well, Martinez might be the man. Side out at last, but Sayed did his job. Here's Soleil. Hazrat didn't do a particularly good job with this one, but they were still going to pipe attack, but it's pushed wide by Fayazi. Well, they look like they've done the hard part there, but a solid wall of three would-be blockers there, forcing Fayazi to just put it out of play. So they pull one of those points back, they might get a second one here. An ace serve coming in. Well, this is a bit more like it. Sometimes you just have to freshen things up to spark a reaction. That's a clever serve. Really sneaky stuff. Fayazi's slow to react. That one just dropped into space. You saw on his face, it's like, oh, not expecting that one. Well, he's got to stay creative here. Sebastian Soleil, what can he come up with now? Oh, goes Badapur. Hazratpour read that. And once that was picked up, only one possible outcome. Shafiei saying, well, you insulted us with that serve. It was so soft. So here's Maroof. Really good service reception again. That's what Martinez is in there for. Well, the word might get out on the Iran side. Don't serve number 3 for Argentina. Very, very solid service receiver is Lima back in. Badapur took care of that, and a little bit wobbly there, the Iranians. It's more than a wobble. That was a very, very scruffy effort. You don't get many of those from him. Well, that was a cheap point for Argentina. Lima will stay on. Went after Hazratpour, who'd done a much better job there. And the block coming in to neutralize Gafour, and it might be Igor Kolakovic's turn to take a timeout, and indeed it is. As they've gone right off the boil here, Iran. Really big block point there. Just the presence of the two defenders enough to put off the attacker, and Gafour finding nothing but net. Well, Igor Kolakovic isn't hugely concerned, but he will be aware that this is a lot closer than it needed to be. just a chance here for Argentina. So Lima will look to keep this rolling here. Hazratpour picks that up. Gafour has to send that down the line and does. Side out. Iran, just what they needed. Martinez again with service reception. Hazratpour picks that up at full stretch. Fayazi drives it deep into the backcourt. Straight at the libero. Right to his feet. Oh, they went after Martinez again. Lima couldn't find a winner. The block just doing enough there. Hazratpour following up. Fayazi finishing off. And Argentina will take their final time out of this first set.
Cuando nos apretan con el saque en el medio y atacar un poco más. Más bloqueo, pasa el salón en el medio, nada más por cuatro. Después lo tenemos que sigamos igual, dale.
Frustrating this for Argentina, having given themselves just an outside chance of something. You would think that slim hope has gone now, as Iranian will serve at 21-15 in this first set. It's a good one. Handled well, dispatched by Martin Ramos. With a nice one. Iranian's picked it up well. They'll take it far side. The block does its job to take out Fayazi, and Argentina responding well again. Good serve. Well, the pickup was good. So too was the presence of the block. There's Guevara over there. Well, a block point off your setter is always good for morale, and Argentina refusing to go quietly here. No stopping that though. Gafour, service reception, absolutely perfect. I think Maruf, the setter, didn't even have to adjust. Just had all the options available to him, freezing out the defense completely. And he went backside. Gafour did the damage. Palacios returns. Well, Lima has certainly entered the fray recharged and refreshed. You didn't see a lot of him yesterday. He got chased out of it pretty early in that defeat against Japan. Oh, not stopping that. Another textbook quick set. That's how you dial them up. Gafour then. As Iran look like they've finally shaken the Argentinians off. They've got a chance to take it a set point right here. Gafour does the necessary. And here is set point. Well, it will be Amir Ghafour serving then for this first set. A nice 6-point cushion to play with here for the Iranians. Went for the highlight reel ace there, didn't he? Just like earlier in the set, not missing by much. But the pressure on the Argentinian serve now absolutely huge. Maximiliano Cavana has got to come up with 5 points in a row. And he nets on the first one, so that'll wrap it up. Once again, Argentina undone by a slow start. Never got going, always chasing that first set. And in the end, it got away from them. It's finished 25-19. Showing a bit of fight there, Argentina, but Iran were always in control. This is how they did it. So the highlights then from that first set, by the numbers, Iran with 13 attack points to 8 from Argentina, but the big difference maker, and we saw it right from the get-go, the solid defensive work, 5 block points shared amongst 4 different players. Look at the Argentina spike placement. I mean, that is as easy and as spread as you want. Not favouring any particular area at all. Whereas the Iranians definitely favouring one side over another. Well, Iran will look to just keep the momentum here. Fast starters, as we know, they always come in from the first point ready to roll. Solo will check out. Santiago Donani, the libero, coming in, and it's Milad Ibaripur who will get this second set underway with Iran leading 1-0. Well, that was a serve that got what it deserved. Dropped straight into the lap of Facundo Conte, who managed to pick it up. Send it over to the setter. He could finish the job as well. Martin Ramos up next. Expected to put a bit more heat on his serve, but it's a pretty flat one. And that might just get dispatched as well, and it does. Well, right there at the start of this second set, confirmation of what everybody knows, that if you do just go safe and conservative with your serves, you just thrown the initiative over to the guys on the other side of the net. You've got to challenge him. Now, Chaffier, with his creativity, is always a challenge when he's serving. Never quite know what you're getting with him. There's one that floats away, but Palacios has handled that. But the ball comes back at them. Well, Chaffier sent it deep. Just look at that. Just a freebie there for Gafour. Off the overset. Self-inflicted wound there for Argentina. Palacios blocked out of it now. It wasn't self-inflicted. Once again, the Iranians at the net, dominating. Sayed, of course, is always going to be there or thereabouts. Here he is near side of these two. Saying, not happening. So Palacios taken out of the play. And Iran jumping on this second set early, which keeps Chaffier there. Now, where's this one going to go? It's to the same general area. Wonderful one-handed pickup there. And it's rescued in the backcourt there by Conte, who's kept it alive. Lima doing enough. Argentina needed that. Side out. Set. Really good creative work there from the magician Maruf. Gafour finishing it off. Only had the one blocker to beat, so they couldn't get over there to provide any support. Before winning that duel, closing in on another double-digit game here very early. Amir Gafour. Conte handles that really well. They'll bring it near side, where Lima comes in with an authoritative swing. Really big pickup there. Off the reverse set, Bruno Lima gets the better of Sayed. Argentina sticking around here early. Palacios will look to level it up again. Far side, Amir Gafour. And Argentina will see a lot of these reverse sets to Gafour until they find a way to stop him. It was a scruffy old swing from Amir Gafour, but got the benefit. Fayazi then at 5-3. That's the longest one of the day. Not much on that serve from Sole. Oh, my goodness me. It's best made of that. Some of the antenna here at Volleyball. Yes, he did. Well, that's immediately a dead ball. You touch that antenna, even if you graze it, doesn't matter where it lands. That's a dead ball. That's a missed opportunity. Sole again. This time they do what they should have done first time around, dispatch it with interest. Sayed on the inside. Once again, Maruf hanging it up there, and even though they know what's coming, Conte got a block in, but Sayed just bypassed him. one knows what's coming. Stopping it, that's another matter. And Amir Ghafour has got his wheels under him now. And Maroof is going to be dishing up those reverse sets until Argentina find a way to neutralize the effect of Amir Ghafour off that reverse set. Constant source of productivity for the Iranians. That's a clever serve. Had two of them going for it. And that's picked up. Ghafour picks up the swing from Conte. But there is a double touch call there in the back court. And no real protest. There's the look from Maroof there. Yeah, you got me. It stays level then. Conte, that's 7-all. Who's going to go to the technical timeout in front? We'll find out. Well, the Argentina, they got a chance. No play there for Conte. Maroof will look around. Nothing doing this time for Badapur. The pipe attack doesn't work either. Repelled. Conte denied again. This time it's another block, but it's not going to go in, and it's Argentina with their noses in front here at the first technical timeout. This is better. This is encouraging. Now, Marcelo Mendes has got something he can work with here.
Just don't be ready for some counter-attack, something like that. Be in football. Because you play long defense,
Well, the man who pulls all the strings for the Iranians is, of course, their vast experienced setter, Maroof. There he was mid-court, setting up a teammate. That's a perfect set. From a position of some difficulty as well. Setters always just want to say that's where they want to be. Right under the net there. A beautiful one-handed little dink there. Over the backside where he knows Ghafour is waiting for him. Such a good creative player now. The center contact points, you want everything ideally inside that yellow arc. 67%. Gives you an indication that the Argentinian serving has been pretty good so far. The service reception has been a bit here, there and everywhere, and he's had to make adjustments. He'll want that percentage higher. But the thing is, with someone like Maroof, he can do some damage seemingly from anywhere on the court. Here it's Argentina looking to do some damage. And Facundo Conte swinging a little bit too hard, side out. Badapur up next in the rotation at 8-all. Palacios blocked out of it, nothing doing. Once again, Fayazi saying, Because the service reception was so poor, the Iranians were able to set up a three-man block. No way through. That's their 7th block point. 7-1, they lead that category. Palacios with a better service reception this time. The Argentinians don't put it away, nor does Fayazi either. So we get dragged into a rally. The block works again to take out Ghafour. Where's he going to go this time? The pipe attack. That doesn't work either. Now the Argentinians get the momentum, and they finish it off as well. Bruno Lima takes it near side. Handled that really well, Argentina. They just played contain, 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 and when they got their chance, they took it. Palacios squeezes one over the net somehow. Fayazi. Too good. Chafier then with his sneaky stuff. He had Conte scrambling, but that scramble produced the point, and that's a big point for Argentina. Really well there, what an important dig. Cavana doing a nice job, and Sole conjuring up a little bit of creativity, finding that gap mid-court. Really aggressive. He's not the guy who always goes aggressive on his serve. You don't get tricky creativity with Amir Ghafour. You'll just try and pepper that baseline. Palacios then. Both going for their big serves here, aren't they, both teams? And there's another fellow who doesn't hold back either. Fayazi. He won't be going for touch and movement. He tends to just swing and go for it. He took a bit off there that time. That allowed Argentina an easy service reception, and for Conte far side to get the job finished. Another side out. Serve that got what it deserved. Soft and safe, dispatched with interest. Quick set, say it inside, see you later. Simple. You're not blocking Sayed when he's taking the ball that high. Sayed with serve. Picked up nicely. Conte pushes it too deep. It's a big miss. They're going to have a look at this. Did it take a touch on the way through? Must be the call from Marcelo Mendes, because it certainly went long, but did it scrape a finger on the way past the Iranian block? Well, that's what he's hoping. On that view. So, talk about going long. So the immediate reaction there from Ghafour was that it took a touch. Now that will get challenged immediately because Ghafour's response was instantaneous. Now in contrast with the other one, Conte didn't really look as if he believed it. They challenged it because they felt they needed to. This one though, Ghafour was instant. As soon as that call went against him, he put the hand up to say, you got to go for this one. And the coach said, yeah, well, if you're that sure, let's do it. Let's take a look. This is a big call. This goes against that man right there. Argentina are level. Anything there? Wow. Ghafour certainly thought he saw something, but he didn't. His eyes deceived him, so yeah. I think the coach is too thrilled about that, because Ghafour was emphatic. He was also wrong. Ooh, there's a sneaky serve. Took a touch in the back court. They got away with one there. Chafier sending that one deep. Too good. Too good again. Chafier gives Iran the advantage as we get to the second technical timeout here in this second set. So we get to the business end of this second set then. Argentina with their eyes on leveling this one up. Who can go through the gears here? Ibadipur, whose serve has not really been challenging, sends in another soft one there, which Conte has dealt with, and that's allowed Lima to go cross court to good effect, side out. Nice reverse set from Cavana. It looked more solid with Cavana setting since he came in. Once Mendes shuffled his deck, the group that he's got out on court at the moment has looked much more solid. The pipe attack just about gets it done. The desperate attempt at the pancake, almost coming off, almost but not quite. And Ibadipur gets away with one. Despite Cavana coming so close. So Argentina got a hold on here. They won't be too happy to see Chafier serving. Yeah, here we go. Now, did that miss? Well, the call on the floor was that that missed out. It looked like it did, but it's going to get reviewed. Oh no, it's been given to the Iranians, which is Argentina saying, well, we've got to challenge that. It's clearly out. Easy call. So Argentina sticking around, and Lima, who came off the bench, has been effective. Will serve, it's a good one. Hazratpour has to do a lot of work. They send it far side, but it's picked up the cross court. Conte's back there, the block helps, and then they get the job finished as well. And Argentina really starting to impress at the moment. Much more solid all-round game as Lima finishes the job. And the Iranians are the team that's struggling a little bit right now. Kalakovic saying, well, we need to do something about this. Well, what a chance they've got here. They need a point. point on serve, though, and Lima is serving well. Oof. Well, we saw Lima go full on. That's all Amir Ghafour knows. There won't be any finesse coming from this. He did try to take a bit off. Well, he did mix it up. Conte managed to react. But the initiative passes to Iran, and it's finished. Very stylishly indeed. Well, that all came off Amir Ghafour's serve. Everybody's expecting the power play. Instead, he just dinks one in there. Conte just managed to get underneath it. But they were scrambling and struggling, and in the end, the Iranians could seize the initiative, and the big fella in the middle is pretty lethal there. Nicolas Mendes comes in for Palacios. Suddenly the tables have been turned. A couple of quick points. Nerves of steel there. Nerves of steel. Look at this. Mendes only just off the bench, goes for touch, renders the block irrelevant, and just drops it in beautifully. What can he do on serve? Well, just off the bench and serving, that's a tough ask. Hasn't really got the rangefinders dialed down yet, Mendes. Nervy times now. The next point on serve will be big. The initiative is with the Iranians because the Argentinians are always chasing. If they can put a point on serve, they'll be in control again. That's what Fayazi will be going for here. Lost control of the ball toss there and was always seemed to be chasing it. Soleil. A point here will at least give Argentina a chance to be leading and put the pressure on the Iranians to chase. Ghafour. Well, they dealt with that, and that a lot better. Here we go, Lima cross court again, and Lima is having quite a game here. Well, what a difference 24 hours can make. Bruno Lima was chased out pretty early against Japan yesterday. And here, he started on the bench. And when things were going wrong early, he was brought in, and he's played a very, very solid game. Now, Soleil with Argentina in the ascendancy here. The pipe attack is stuffed. That's a huge block from Martin Ramos. And Argentina are right in business now. No wonder Iran have called out their second timeout. Ramos sees that. And that is big, big trouble for Iran.
Again, same place. Again, same place.
Too good again. It was Ramos in the middle of that one again. And Badipur can't get past Lima, who's come up with a good, solid defensive play. No spike attempt, though. They've done a terrific job in the backcourt, Argentina here. A little duel at the net there, and now it does go Argentina's way. Terrific work defensively from Fayazi. Argentina stay in the ascendancy. What a rally that is, and it's finished with a beautifully angled cross-court from Facundo Conte, and that should be enough to seal this second set. Both teams having their chances, but both teams putting up some terrific rearguard action there. Soleil with such a big dig. But eventually, the breakthrough got made. What about that from Fayazi? Once this angle was found, there was no stopping it. Conte sending one down that wasn't coming back. Argentina on course to level this one up now. It would be a major meltdown for them to blow it from here. Sole will serve. It's not well set at all. Conte can take full advantage. Yeah, the look from Saeed Marouf said it all. He knows that one was on him.
Now everybody clap your hands.
So, set point. Second touch doesn't work, they've read that. And it's Lima, appropriately enough, with the final touch in that second set. My goodness me, they were impressive there. Really turned on the afterburners. Argentina. They stuck around, they stayed close, then they just sprinted away. And it was Bruno Lima, who's had a really strong match since coming off the bench with the finishing touch there. His 8th point is a set winner. Argentina back in business now. They've overcome that slow start. They've got themselves level. So that's how Argentina did it. By the numbers, it's 15-12. Attack points. Block is still impressive. But, 2 mistakes from Iran. Not surprisingly from Marouf. Setter not too thrilled with himself. Let's look at these spike attack points. Second set for Argentina, staying away from Sayed in the middle as much as they possibly can. Sending it out to the wings. Where they've enjoyed plenty of success. And they really finished that second set with a lot of momentum. Nicolas Mendes came on and gave them a jolt of energy. Well, he's really marshaled his personnel very effectively here, Marcelo Mendes. Made some early changes when they were needed. Now that he's found a winning blend, he's just plugged in Mendes, who gave them that extra little spurt. Maybe it's Igor Galakovic who's going to have to look at his personnel if Iran come out sluggish in this third set. They really did fade away at the end of that second set. Away we go then, third set. Conte gets a bit of net cord on his serve, and that's going to travel off the block. Trouble. Brilliant bit of footwork, but in vain from Martin Ramos. It was all about the the overpass. Chaffier then. Going to keep this rolling here. Not going to do it. Yes, they are. Ramos gets the win. They'll be a little bit disappointed there. It was a good opportunity for them to seize the initiative. Just couldn't keep it in play. Side out. Nicely picked up by Ramos. Mendez in trouble. Just poked over there by Cavana. Pipe attack is blocked out of it. Hazratpour has kept that in play. Fayazi blocked out of it as well, but the block can't keep it in play. And that's Iran. Back in business. Well, there was the block. There's that rescue from Ramos that kept it alive. But in the end, it's the swing from Fayazi that puts them under pressure. Fayazi has another go. This time makes the breakthrough. Big point for Iran. Back in business. Just working it off the three-man block. Soleil in the middle. Taking that really nice angle there, but that's the dig that helped keep it alive. Hazratpour working overtime in that backcourt. With another really good serve. Very nicely picked up as well. Hazratpour's done such a job with that serve. That was such a big pickup. Couldn't have laid it up better for Maroof. And of course, Kaffour gobbled it up. So Fayazi serving at 4-2. Third set. Off that. And a big block off the back of it as well. Sayed came up, trumps again. Well, this has been a big difference between the two teams, and it's Sayed that's been absolutely dominating the middle. They've stayed away from the big fella. They've just challenged him again there. And they might want to stay away from him for a while more after that. 3 block points for Sayed Musavi. Mendez getting an extended workout here, just missing there. Worrying early signs for Marcelo Mendez. Sayed with a zinger straight at Mendez, who's picked it up really nicely. Conte doing just enough. Chaos sowed on the far side there with Ibadipour and Sayed rather getting in each other's way, and that's the quality of the cross-court that came from Conte, and that is such a big pickup from Mendez. And Conte sends it across, trying to split two players who both feel they have to go for it. That's always a good tactic. Oh. Might sneak over. That's not going to sneak over either from Kaffour. So we'll take it the other side. Nothing doing again. The block all over the place. Ramos saying no, no, and no. Wherever the ball went, Martin Ramos went with it. Block couldn't do the work needed that time as Amiga 4 charged through. Trying to keep it alive there, Ramos. Some more fancy footwork. Yeah, too good. Having some fun in there, Ramos. Sayed can't get a winner. Ramos was at full stretch, and that was enough. Well, this little duel between the big middles at the moment, everything seems to be going Ramos's way. Get a lot on that. Just managed to shove it over and level it up. So they closed the gap early here, Argentina. And Maximiliano Cavana, who now seems to be the favoured setter. Not sharing playing time at all, but he's very much instrumental in everything that Argentina are doing at the moment. And that's quite a comeback. The first technical timeout sees Argentina 8-7 in front. Well, Bruno Lima was so disappointed yesterday, getting pulled early against Japan. And was not given a start today off the back of it, but then things went wrong early. Marcelo Mendes said, right, come on, let's see what you got. And how he has responded. Confident hitting, swinging on the outside. Reliable source of points for the Argentinians, who are very much in this now. One set all, and they've closed an early gap here. This third set very much up for grabs. Really big pick up there. Back court, but the block is too good from Chafier. Well, that's frustrating for Argentina, and it's a big point for Iran. All that terrific defensive work. There's Nicolas Mendes again, who's really steadied things down in that back court. But in the end, nothing doing for Lima, denied this time. Nothing doing again, the big block, Chafier. With Sayed, we know what he can do. But Chafier got a little bit lucky there, but you take it. You get plenty of bad breaks go your way as well. And that one working in favour of the Iranian. Getting the better of Martin Ramos. A fourth block point for Chafier. That was never going to clear the net for Ibadepour. Resisted any temptation to make changes. Kolakovic, unlike Mendes, really has shuffled his deck. Conte has been there and ever present in this match. There's been all sorts of personnel shuffling going on. As nothing doing there from Fayazi. Little duel at the net, and Lima just has to contain. Mendes can't find a winner. And that's been pushed way long from Ibadepour, who says it took a touch on the way through. And he'll be hoping that he's right, because he's not been particularly effective, Ibadipur, with his swinging. And certainly his reaction was, well, it took a touch. The coach will have to trust his players. I'm sure Igor Kolakovic won't need reminding that Amir Ghafour insisted on a challenge because he'd seen a block touch, but there was no touch. This time, they look at Ramos, doesn't touch again. Ibadipur, just with a miss for the second time. One of his players has said, yep, challenge, they've been wrong. Hazratpour can't handle that one. Too hot from Conte. And Argentina have turned this one around. They trailed early, now they've made the breakthrough, and it's off Hazratpour, who's been a very solid service receiver, but couldn't deal with that one. So Conte. Straight after Hazratpour, who's done a much better job with it. Picked up nicely by Conte, but where's this one going to go? It's over. They'll send it back again, and another terrific rescue. That's Mendes again. What a difference he's made. And the block comes in as well off the back of it. Ramos. Well, this is a different look in Argentina now. Nicolas Mendes has made such a difference defensively. That, a magical dig from Mendes. And then, to finish the job, Martin Ramos saying, No wonder Kolakovic has said, we've got to call a timeout here. This is starting to get messy.
Before, well, we have to be together and continue come back in our game. I don't think they play defense perfectly now. Some balls was illegal. Entonces, en medio, para principalmente. ¿Cómo está Maxi?
Well, Federico Pereira has come off the bench to good effect over the course of this VNL. But given his first start, the points dried up. So he's on the bench. There's some more work from Bruno Lima, who was on the bench but has come off it to good effect. And it's proved to be very, very shrewd coaching from Marcelo Mendes, who's really marshalled his resources very effectively in this match. Well, he's got a winning formula out there at the moment, and Conte will stay on serve. They'll continue to go after Hazratpour. That one finally will scrub off the block from Ghafour, side out, but Iran chasing this one. Creative serves. All it did was create an opportunity for Argentina. Another big swing. And even though the block was there, Conte worked his opposite number 7, Fayazi, to good effect in Argentina. A bit between their teeth here. This is the game they would have targeted. Go along there because tripped up in straight sets against Japan, with Brazil to finish with. This is the one that they would have looked at and said, well, if we're going to get anything out of this swing through Tokyo, this has got to be the one. They're in good shape now, but what can Amir Ghafour do for Iran? Well, it's been coming because Gafour always just peppers that baseline. It's why you're going to get some long serves from him, and we've seen plenty of those. But it's why he will come up with aces on a consistent basis as well. Conte and Danani watched it as it went through, and it was well inside the baseline. That's a good one, Ramos. Although Mendes has picked it up. Oh. Here come around again. Was there a floor touch there? That's what I think they're going to look at. Did that hit the floor? It looked to be a premature call from the chair there. Certainly, Nicolas Mendes is saying, well, let's have another look. Well, you can see what he wants. He's telling everybody. Let's have a look. Not from that angle. Well, he's still not happy here. Which sends the captain over. Well, I thought the call was for a floor touch, not a block touch. It's block touch that they've reviewed. That was never on, but they're not reviewing the floor touch. So the point goes to Iran after all that. And a timeout has been taken by Argentina as they need to just settle everybody down. That's a well-taken timeout by Mendes. Just got to get them refocused again here.
Vamos de nuevo el pase, un fuerte va a ser
Well, this is not what Argentina needed. They had a little bit of rhythm and momentum, and this stopping and starting hasn't helped. Let's see if Iran can continue where they just left off. Really important pick up there. And that's a cross corner half from Nicolas Mendes. Oh my goodness me. He nailed that one. There is no stopping this. Really important pick up there from Danani, and then just look at the angle he's taken there, Mendes, who's done such good work defensively. Shows he's got some offensive heat to bring as well, and Argentina stay in control. Lima goes for the big ball toss. That's coming back as well. The intensity getting cranked up here. Fayazi. He's taking that really nicely. He's missed. He's missed him. Facundo Conte on the pipe attack. Had the whole court to look for. And he'll be really disappointed with himself. We'll level again. That's a big miss. So we approach the second technical timeout. He's going to go to the bench with noses in front. Fayazi takes plenty off that one. Conte really had to scramble for it. Mendes goes for finesse. The pancakes are there. Back-to-back pancakes keep it alive, but Argentina in the ascendancy. Mendes with the miss. What a huge point for Iran. What a point. They had no business winning that point at all. And another big miss for Argentina. Mendes this time. And they're celebrating like they just won the set. There's pancake number one. There's Gafour. There's Hazratpour. And that should have been point Argentina. The initiative was with them, and Mendes with the swing, and just too much on it.
Guys, say, don't worry about it. Ball not so close to the net. You for sure can set him again. Believe me, in four. Believe me, dancing a lot. Because inside there, and also keep dancing a lot. Because
Well, Gafour is known for his big hitting and his big serving. We just saw there on that last point. He can play a little bit of defense if he needs to as well. There's that ace that really helps spark the Iranian revival in this third set, which is now officially too close to call. Gafour, as ever, seemingly leading the way for Iran. 17 points, trailed only Sayed yesterday. Always seems to be amongst the leading scorers. Mendes, who missed earlier, went down the line, and Gafour was waiting for him, and then there's all sorts of stuff going on there, and a collision between Maruf and Fayazi. Both of them going for that. It can get painful. Luckily, no damage done. Well, one thing is for certain, one way or another, Nicolas Mendes is right in the middle of everything that's going on at the moment. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Big serve again. Oh, struggling to get that. Mendes got it. Now that's come back over. That's brilliant bit of football from the Argentinians. Hazratpour can't find a winner far side. Conte, near side, does find the winner. They're all on the floor and all over the place there, Iran. That's a big point for Argentina. 3 Iranians on the deck. That'll always tell you there's total chaos on the other side. Well, that is absolutely brilliant from Uriarte, who's only just come back on as well, the setter. Probably the best bit of football we've seen from Argentina since Diego Maradona was in his prime. It's helped Argentina to a huge point. So we're level again. Service reception wasn't the best, but managed to conjure up something out of nothing there, and Chafier, very clever there, says, okay, let's just do a little push here. Ramos ready to repel it. Well, who's going to make the move here? This third set is there for the taking. And who can get it? Maruf serves Conte. Conte repelled by Chafier and Gafour. May well have been Gafour that got the decisive touch there. Well, block number 11 for Iran was all about Gafour. More evidence of his all-round game, more than just a big swinging spiker and server. 2 block points for him. Iran with 11 now. Conte goes for finesse. Nothing doing this time. They read that all the way. And it's the Iranians that make the big break. Well, Argentina have to shuffle the deck. 2 coming in. Lima back on. Having had the batteries recharged, but has this third set got away from the Argentinians? Havana coming in as well for Uriarte. And Argentina, having made the changes, also decide we need to just talk everything over, get everybody on the same page.
Cuando generamos juego y empezaron a errar. Sí, ahora subieron un poquitito el ataque ellos. Cuando generamos juego, están acompañando los centrales. Los centrales a un lado y Abraham para el otro.
Cross-court was wild. Well, Lima with a big miss. There's been a lot of self-inflicted wounds in the second half of this third set for Argentina. Safe to say it's pretty much gone now. These are points coming on the Maruf serve as well. Lima just scrubbing it there, but going out. He was looking for the touch, didn't get it. Or did they? Argentina feel the need to challenge. Did that take a touch on the way through? Well, this is really a last roll of the dice for Marcelo Mendes as far as this third set is concerned. If it did take a touch on the way through, it's a brilliant call. Just keep the set alive. If it doesn't, it's pretty much all over. Either way, Argentina with a lot of work to do here. Oh, and it scrubbed the forearm. It's getting a little bit of a batter pour on the way through. Good call. So, just a glimmer of a chance here for the Argentinians off the back end of that, but they've got a lot of work to do. They need a run of points on serve. They're not going to get it here. Side out. Well, Mendes has been at the forefront of everything defensively since he's come on for Argentina. Couldn't make a play there. Oh, good. Santiago Danani, the libero. So Iran now back in cruise control. Mendes had his service reception, and that's finished by Ramos. Well, they're going for some big bodies to try and get the block going here, with Palacios coming back in. Ramos checking out. Mendes, excuse me, not Ramos. Ramos is still there as one of the big bodies. Can they get a block here? No, they can't. Side out. Conte frustrated there. He almost got a piece of that. Ramos set up with a nice forward set. making the Iranians go out and win this set. They haven't given up, and if Ramos can conjure up something on serve, who knows? Sayed. Too good. Set point.
Stand up. Now everybody clap your hands.
Nice take. That's the inevitable consequence. A serve that asks no questions at all is going to get brought back. Palacios with the final touch there, and he could have picked his place and all day to do it as well. But can afford the side-out game here, Iran. Just throw it over there and say, right, Bruno Lima, what you got? What Lima has got is an ace. Well, that fends off one set point. 2 more of those. This set turns around again, and that's enough right there for Igor Kalakovic. Everybody needs to get their heads back on. It had to be good from Lima, and it was. It was a Badipur who couldn't handle it. Another really good serve. They've kept it alive. What the Palacios come up with, Azrakpour defends it. But the initiative passes to Argentina. Palacios can't get a winner though. Ibadipur was there, back court, and denied there was Sayed, but what a battle, what a battle. The block was there, but they couldn't keep it in play. Sayed has finally broken Argentina's resistance. Nervy moments there at the back end, but Iran had that healthy lead. They've got themselves back in front of this one. 25-22. This is how they made it 2-1. So there's the numbers. Once again, the blocks for Iran coming to their rescue. Other than that, very, very close indeed. Really strong defensive work, proving to be a difference maker. Well, let's take a look at the spike contact points on the Iranian side. Good spread. The emphasis slightly over to the right. That's the highest percentage, and that is where Amir Ghafour has done a lot of his work. 14 attack points from Ghafour. Always seems to be down that right side as well. Ghafour leading the way. Shafiei and Sayed doing most of their work on the inside. And the Iranians recovering from a wobble mid-set. Don't run away with it. Themselves on the Four-set victory here. Unless Argentina can do something about it. Banavi has played very sparingly. It doesn't look like he's going to see much action here. As we get ready for the start of this fourth set then. Here we go with Ibadipur with serve. Iran leading 2-1. And important that Argentina don't slip behind early here. That was a wild swing. It did take a touch on the way through there from Fayazi. Well, he put everything on it and got an Argentinian fingertip on the way through as well. There you go. Badipur again, trying to finesse something there. Just keeping it alive in the back court as well. Nicely played, and the cross court is out. It's a bad miss. Side out. Well, there was an opportunity. They'd seemingly done the hard part there on that point, Iran. As reliable a hitter as you're going to get in Amir Ghafour. Missed that one. Palacios serves Hezratpour. Nice bit of work defensively again. On the block, can't keep it in play. So the power play from Ezequiel Palacios, good enough. Interesting that Marcelo Mendez has not looked to bring Federico Pereira back in to this one after he got blocked out early. His regular source of points off the bench got a start, got chased out by that Iranian block. Not been seen since. Here we are early in set 4. No stopping that one from Pouria Fayazi. Great pickup again from Ibadipur, who's doing some really good work defensively in this set. Now, Argentina with a chance to refocus. Lima with the miss. Good pressure. They want a call on this one, I think. That's what they're looking at. They're saying, well, must have taken a touch on the way through, surely. Iran putting up a very, very solid defensive wall there. And was there a touch on the way through off that spike from Lima? They surely can't be challenging ball in or out. That looked pretty clearly out. So the only thing they could possibly be challenging is a touch. Now, a conversation going on in there saying, well, was there a net touch, I think, from Facundo Conte? And that is exactly what they're looking at. Well, there's the review of the block touch, and there is no touch there. So, again, the Argentinians frustrated with their challenge. They are checking the net. Well, certainly no block touch, but it looks like another challenge has come straight in off the back of it. They're going to look for a net touch here. Lots of bodies there. Is there any touch? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Well, he looked perplexed when there certainly wasn't any movement. That's two things they've looked at. And still they're not happy. Well, that net moved. Well, yes, the net did move. There wasn't any contact there.
Go, 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 go.
The conversations continue. Well, meanwhile, everybody's got something to say here. And nobody, frankly, knows what's going on. Well, they looked for a block touch, that wasn't there. Argentina was still saying, well, there must be net touch because the net's moving, but there was no contact there. And after all that, well, they did everything but look at it. They still couldn't find anything that would go their way. Now, is that going to disrupt either side's rhythm? Still going on there. That's so late. Who's entitled as captain to talk at the chair, to the chair, should I say, not at the chair. And after all that, play can finally continue with Iran leading 3-2. Maybe not possible, that disruption floats on virtually out of the stadium. That's not coming back. Big Sayed again. That's his 9th attack here. It does seem like every single one of them has been from right there, right in the middle, where he dominates. Off the quick set, takes it so high, can't defend it. When it's executed as efficiently as that, pretty much impossible to stop. Far side, Ezequiel Palacios proving pretty much impossible to stop right there. Dazzling cross court, real authority on that one. Two really clean hits, one on either side. We move to 4-all in this 4th set. There we go. Fayazi with a big swing. Not exactly perfectly placed there. Never really had control of that ball. But He had the swing, he had a lot of fingers to travel through as well. And got just a touch. Now it's Iran that want to have another look. Did any part of the circumference of the ball catch any part of the line? It only needs any part of the ball to catch any part of the line for that to be in. Called out. Looked long. But let's see. Yeah, good call. Well, all the challenges going up in smoke in this fourth set. Another wrong one. Sole then will serve at 5-all. Well, I think Argentina are out of challenges, but they wouldn't have challenged that one anyway. It was well long. Palacios with a nice job there, and Conte can finish with it down the line. Well, that's what you want to do with a serve like that. Service reception, put it high up in the air, get everybody with a chance to set up. Even when you've got a three-man block there, if you place it right, you're going to beat it. That was a sneaky attack. He's just got a bit of the line there before. Or did it take a touch on the way through? Oh, that's what it did. It grazed off the side there of Facundo Conte. So Maroof. Oh, my goodness me. Well, they've somehow kept this alive here, Argentina. That was desperate defending. And they're going to get a really good look at this now. Lima. That was a point that it looked like had gone away from the Argentinians. Somehow they managed to recover. Ibadipur denied there. That's absolutely brilliant from the two of them. And in the end, the quality comes from the cross court. Bruno Lima. This is his 10th attack point of the match. Could be a big one. Doing there. A chance here for Palacios, and that's good enough. That will take Argentina to the technical timeout with noses in front.
Play this ball to the end, guys. High ball or fast ball to the end. Also, defense.
The man who always runs things for Iran in the middle is their big middle blocker. Sayed Musavi has had a typical day today. It's the Argentinians with some big highlight reel winners. 3 block points, there's been an ace in there, 9 attack points as well. That's the anchor, just locks down the middle for the Iranians. As ever, if you're on the bench for Iran, it's a very good chance you've got to do nothing more than stretch out. Sayed at the moment is stretching out. I don't think he'll be done for the day, but a lot of the backups will struggle for playing time, because if Igor Kolakovic is happy, he keeps his personnel in place, and he might make a change or two now, though, because that's been quite a little run of points here for Iran. And the ace serve as well from Conte. Whether they'll call it an ace officially or not, it might as well have been. Makes it 4 in a row for Argentina. So from trailing by 2, they lead by 2. Conte pushes that one too far.
Somehow kept it alive, but it's in vain. The second touch coming off Maruf, going out of play, and the Argentinians maintain their slender advantage as they look to take this into a tiebreaker, a 5th set. Soleil saying so long. Well, they have been out-blocked, Argentina, but this is a really big one from Soleil to wipe out Xavier. And we could be heading for a tiebreaker here. Cross-court is messed up. And Igor Kolakovic must be thinking, I've got to put a stop to this. Sure enough, that's easy enough. Before this 4th set unravels completely. So let's see what the timeout will do as Iran look to try and get themselves back into this. There's a bit of energy provided. Far side by Amir Ghafour. Side out Iran, but they got some damage to repair here. They won't want to get dragged into another 5-setter. Ended up on the wrong end of it against Brazil yesterday. And with Japan to finish off with tomorrow for Iran, all the energy they can bring. Iran might want to try and avoid heavy legs. Going to Japan on the back of 2 5-set matches, you would have thought. Service reception not great. Block just about keeps it going. Containment block. All good containing work, and then picked up nicely by Xavier, the cross-court from Palacios. Great defensive work. That's Conte in there, but he's had to just shovel it over, and Iran can look to try and take this with Sayed. Nothing doing again. Solid work from both sides back court. Maruf coming up with the dig there. And finally, placement from Pouria Fayazi. What a rally. Both teams stretched to the limit. Both teams showing some tremendous defensive work. Look at the placement there from Xavier. Turned into a mind reader. Brilliant dig there from Cavana. Even better from the libero, Danami. In the end, just took all the sting out of it there. So clever. Pouria Fayazi coming up with a big play. I think if that one had gone against Iran, they may not have been able to get themselves back into this, as it is just a 2-point gap. And lots of time to go in this 4th set. That could be a turning point moment, especially if they can add
something off the Chafier serve. There's always something possible from him. Not on this occasion. Well handled and finished off by Bruno Lima. Side out. Argentina needed that one. Block, absolutely dominant, and a bunch of them there. Sayed was in the middle. He was flanked by Gafour and Fayazi. Between them, there was no way through, and it's Gafour that will pick up his 4th block point of the game. Iran's 13th. Now, if he can turn defense into offense here and conjure up another dazzling serve, and he's overdue. Nicely taken by Danani. Finished off by Lima. Really good and important service reception there from Santiago Danani. First set, and Lima has been pretty accurate. Threaded the needle with the down the line there. This is 14th attack hit point. Palacios. Mid-rangers. Gafour did well to just get over. And a quick one inside. Did you see the angle that Sayed found there on that spike? Now, is he okay? That's an outrageous kill from Sayed, but as he hurt himself in the process, this is big. This is huge for Iran if he's hurt. Hopefully this is nothing serious. But the way he's landed and the way they're looking at that ankle suggests that this might be. Hopefully that's just jarred rather than twisted. Very, very worrying moments for the Iranians here. This is their linchpin in the middle. The angle he got on this was just outrageous, but look at it, the landing. There it is, takes everything on that left ankle. Didn't see it twist particularly, but a lot of impact there. Well, maybe he's just jarred it. By the way, he certainly jarred Argentina. Unstoppable spike from an outrageous height. Say it in double figures on attack hits to go with his 3 stuff blocks and the ace. And he shrugged it off. Nice pickup. Really important there from Fayazi. Go with Conte, the other number 7 will finish the job. They brought Jan Martinez back in Argentina for a little bit of defensive work back court. It was Fayazi doing the defensive work and Gafour there. But the initiative had gone to Argentina. And Fernando Conte was able to seal the deal to keep Argentina in front as we approach the 2nd technical timeout. Perfect there. The blockers picked up his attempted spike as well. Cavana with options, sends it backside. Lima denied by Ibadipour, who would think this over. Cavana on second touch. Clever. That's when you pull the second touch trigger, when nobody is expecting it. It takes Argentina to the 2nd technical timeout in a comfort zone here. We could well be heading for another 5-setter. No defending that.
Si vale la bola, va en el medio o para atrás. Si 2 no tiene punto, estemos atentos si toca la bola. ¿Estamos? Vamos de nuevo.
A los dedos, vamos suelto para ir a buscarla,
Well, he must know that his side's got a chance here. A really good chance. With Sebastian Sole up to serve. That's one of the better servers. Takes it steady there. Looked at it, batted poor. It was sent down with some authority, wasn't it? Didn't give up on it. Bruno Lima chasing for all he was worth. This one was not coming back. Syed swinging through. Block is too good, and Maroof getting the better of Conte. Oh, that's a sickener for you. If you're the outside hitter and you got one-on-one with the setter, well, he got lucky, didn't he, Maroof, because the ball rebounds back straight into Conte. That's a tough break. That's a tough, tough break. It certainly seems to be moving okay. It's Maximiliano Cavana. Over pass on serve. They've got away with it. For how much longer now? Can they challenge though? Can they challenge? Well, do they have a challenge left? Obviously they do. Now, who's got the last touch off that? Facundo Conte might have rubbed that off the Maroof block. Remember, the original call went Iran's way, so they have to see something here to overturn that call. No touch is the call. Disbelief on that side of the net. His challenges have not gone well. Maroof will serve after all that. Let's pick up that court as well. Been batted for, blocked out of it. Maroof pops up at setter, and the cross court by the ever reliable on the backside attack, Amir Ghafour. Another big game, Amir Ghafour. Lovely set. As Iran now edge to within touching distance. Argentina forced into taking a timeout. Ghafour with his 16th attack point. 4 big points and an ace as well. They have not given up this fourth set yet. And back in touching distance now.
You are alone with this guy. He likes to have him out, you know? He baile.
Medio y el opuesto atacan. Atacan al medio y el opuesto. Las bolas separadas cuando se dan la punta y van y tiran arriba del bloqueo. Estamos, vamos.
Yes, confirmation that Argentina are indeed now out of challenges. Obviously grouped that earlier challenge when they looked at the block touch and the net touch as one challenge rather than two. But they are now officially out of challenges this set. Near side, that's got to be dealt with. Fayazi has done really well. Can he get back into play? Can Ibadipur come up with something? No, he's beaten. Just pushed over by Maroof. Danani with a diving effort. Brilliant from Hazratpour. Can Iran steal this one? Ibadipur denied. Danani keeps it alive. Cavani sends it far side. Lima denied. Fayazi again, terrific work. And then the stuffed block is absolutely brilliant. Martin Ramos was over there. And Argentina cling on to a vital point here. If this had gone the other way, this set's level with momentum in Iran's favor. They did everything they could to win it. Look at Fayazi there, selling out big time. Danani keeping that alive. Eventually, not there, but eventually it does come to an end with a big block. Lima and Ramos. That's a long, long rally. It's Lima who will be officially credited with it. They go for a bit of offense and a bit of bulk up front. All in vain, as Palacios is not able to bring his blocking skills into play off the net serve. But still Iran chasing this, needing the point on serve to get back to level terms. Palacios, that's what they brought him in for. Blah in the boom, keeping Argentina in business. Ramos. Hazratpour, and how's this going to go? Another chance here for Iran. Backside, Gafour cross court. See you later. Side out. No question what was in Marouf's mind there. He knew who was on the backside. Still, they need this point to level it up, though. What can Ali Shafiei conjure up? Anything? They've read him fairly well recently. That's another easy read for them. Palacios is blocked. They have to go near side. Lima. Did that take a touch on the way through? Well, it looked like it went long, but did it take a touch? The answer at the moment is no, and they're out of challenges. They're out of challenges. And the referee is actually going to look at this. So this is not a challenge, this is the referee looking for clarification. Challenging whether it's a touch, it's whether it's in or out, and it's in. It's comfortably in.
Okay.
Well, a warning goes to Maximiliano Cavani as well, to really rub it in. So, After all that, justice has been done. It did touch the line. Argentina stay in control. Lima, the jumper into the net. Soft serve comes in. Palacios. The block touch. Keeps Argentina in control. Palacios goes for the big one. We're at that nervy time of the set, aren't we? Where the leading team is feeling the pressure, but the chasing team just cannot get on level terms. Bulk provided by poor Yali, a youngster, up front for Iran. They look to get a block of this. First time they get over the net, Fayazi failing to do that. Guess who? Sayed. Pretty much unstoppable from there. Took Mendes out, so Farhad Gayemi will come in. Iran still chasing this point they need, and opportunities starting to run out. As for the big jumper that's too long. Well, that one didn't work. Chances now starting to run out as Valley comes up with serve. Shafier dispatches that with interest. Still Iran hanging in there. Another one of those quick set, quick strike, downward trajectory, don't stop that spikes. These Iranian middle blockers just come up with, if it's not Sayed, it's Shafier. 19 of those between them in this match. Maroof will serve. Iran need a point. Not getting it there. All right, Maroof's kept that alive somehow. That's brilliant. Badipur's block. Maroof again with a dig. They send it over to Ali Ghafour. Nothing doing there. And then the cross court from Bruno Lima is good enough. The Iranians were celebrating there. They think it's taken something. They think it's taken a little bit too long. Well, the call is that it's good, but did Lima manage to get that in play? Big, big point this. If this goes with the original call, it is set point. If it's overturned on Hawkeye, we're level. And it was well out. Well out. With the lead gone, Marcelo Mendes pulls a very important timeout. So close to taking it to a tiebreaker, but equally so close. Being shot down in 3 here, in 4 rather, excuse me. Here we are then, 23 all. Maroof sends a deep one in. But sent back where it came from. Martin Ramos takes Argentina to set point with his 10th attack, his 11th, excuse me, attack hit of the match. Now it's Iran stopping the action.
Next set is against 6-1. Maybe short after timeout. This rotation after that you win. Cover. El 4 nuestro directo al 2.
So Argentina on the brink of taking this to a tiebreaker. If Facundo Conte can conjure up something here now, does he really go for it or does he play it safe? Looks like he's going to go for it, and he just takes plenty off it. Hazratpour had to dive to get that, and that's got to be a winner from Gafour. It takes a big touch on the way through, and they fight off the set point. That was a clever serve. He wound up as if he was going to send in a zinger. He took plenty off it, but Hazratpour with an amazing rescue to keep it alive. And Ibadipur will now serve at 24 all as we go past 25 points, because you have to win by 2 clear points. There's Martin Ramos coming up big time again. Middles have hit very well in this match. Now, Iran are challenging this. They're going to take a look at this. I'm thinking that Igor Kolakovic is by no means certain, but he does have a challenge left in the bank, and he's thinking, well, we might as well use it. It was near side, so the chair umpire would have had a perfect view of this. And he called it as he saw it. It was called on the floor in as well, but view was, well, just broke the rhythm. You never know. So at least that's the end of the challenges for what's been a very eventful 4th set in terms of calls to the chair. Martin Ramos serving to send it to a tiebreaker. The block is there. It's not a winning block. Gafour denied. Around with a chance to regroup. And it's good from Chafier. They fight off another set point. Really good work under pressure there. That's a brilliant dig from Ibadipur. Ibadipur's not been much of a weapon offensively for the Iranians today. They've Argentina have neutralised him pretty well, but he's done a lot of scurrying back court. Sayed is back in. Chafier is back deep to serve. What they do with this? Lima manages to get the better of the block. They had the block set up. That wasn't perfectly placed. Argentina got with one there. For yet another set point. Their third. Pablo Craig brings some bulk to the front line with Cavana checking out. Everything set up here just to get a block. Marcelo Mendes. Big beasts are in and leaving the nets. Net's pretty badly as well. So Pablo Craig can sit back down again. Amir Gafour. Conte's done brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. Palacios can't find a cross-court winner. Hazrat Poor saw where he was coming and straight down the line and getting a touch as well. It's Amir Gafour who takes Iran to match point. And at the very least, the initiative now passes to them with that point. It means Iran are leading. Argentina are chasing. They're on the brink. 3 set points fought off by Iran. Now they have match point. And it's big serving Amir Gafour. Will he go for it all here on match point? He loves to pepper that baseline with deep zinging serves. What does he do here? Match point Iran. There it is, it's a big one. Danani's done really well. This has got to be good from Palacios. The dig is there from Ibadipur. Where's that going to go? Conte was there. Palacios again blocked, but the block won't stay in. Sayed so close to the match winner. Palacios holding his nerve there, far side, facing a two-man block and coming up on the right end of it. But Sayed knows how close that was to wrapping it all up. And Argentina fight off a match point. Palacios will now serve, having held his nerve so impressively. Good serve as well. Dug out by Fayazi, who gets up and... Oh, it's gone out. Oh, has it? Where's it dropped? Yes, it's gone their way. Fayazi was right there, watched it, obscured everybody's view, but his was the view that was perfect. It was his dig as well. That was all his own work, that point. His dig kept it alive. He's finished the job as well. And it's a second match point. Fayazi, another one of these servers who tends not to try and finesse it. What will he do here? Sets up the jumper and then nets, just took everything off it. Got himself caught in two minds there. Ibadipur picks that one up. Gafour's blocked out of it this time, nothing doing. Martin Ramos makes it set point Argentina. The initiative switches back in their favor. Take a touch, yes, big one. Gafour. We go on and on and on. Remember, Iran yesterday ended up on the wrong end of a 33-31 fourth set against Brazil. Capitulated in the decider. Here they are in another deep fourth set. It's going to go a bit deeper yet as Martin Ramos takes the quick set. Yeah, one of those unstoppable trajectories there. Set point again. Just 5. Well, I need another one because that was an easy take. Again, the safe serve is punished. Maroof with serve. Set point number 6, Argentina. Again, another serve that just didn't ask any questions at all. Just long from Conte. That was close. Remember, they're out of challenges. Get the initiative back. Hit that at poor. Soft one. Ooh, the overpass from Conte. The block is there though to deny Fayazi. Who will get another go at it and come up with it this time. No, he won't. And it's gone out, has it? Yes, it went out. It's match point, Iran. The Argentinians protesting feverishly. They don't have any challenges, remember. Both the referees are conferring. And the call is upheld. And it is indeed match point. Well, they were their own worst enemies there off the overpass, but this is what they're looking at. They were trying to say that there was a touch there from Chafier. No, there wasn't. So Iran claimed the initiative, claim another match point. And Argentina have got to get their heads back on here. It's Milad Ibadipur serving for the match. There's the dig from Ibadipur. Maybe they'll have a go at it here with Gafour. What a miss! What a miss! He is as stunned as anybody. That was the match right there. And not only did he missed badly. Palacios goes long. It's another match point, or rather Ramos, excuse me, goes long. Just have to look back to that previous opportunity for Iran. They got their hot hand, Amir Gafour. He's been so deadly with the cross courts. Missed opportunity, will it cost them? Well, they have another chance to wrap it up here. Chafier. Spun that up in the air. I'll go near side to Lima, who's pushed it out, and that'll do it. Well, inevitably, of course, there is a bit of a fuss here. There is a challenge. The referee wants to look at this on match point. Well, they're celebrating. They think they've got it won, that there is no net touch, that there was no contact with an Iranian player on the other side of the net. And that's just gone straight out from Lima. But on match point, of course, this is going to be looked at. So hold the celebrations. Well, what a long fourth set this has been, one way and another. Anything there? Any touch? There's no touch. He's just pushed it. He's just pushed it past the block. No touch. Game over. all done. Iran back to winning ways. Argentina, all those set points, couldn't convert them. It's celebration time for Iran. They've avoided another five-setter here. They've won a draining fourth set, 34-32. A real sickener for Argentina, but they had their chances, couldn't convert them. And that big miss earlier from Amir Ghafour has not proved to be costly in the end for Iran. They got there in the end. Argentina made them work for it, though. It's Iran back to winning ways. They improved their slate to 4-1 after a four-set victory against Argentina, who've now dropped 3 in a row to drop to 2-3. And, running on empty in Tokyo. That was some set. Let's look back at the best bits of it. So there we go. And there's the numbers that matter. Iran with 56 attack points to 54. All those block points. The serves didn't quite balance it out for Argentina. The opponent errors too close to call. Ultimately, the big difference maker here was the defensive work from Iran and those 14 blocks. 4 from Ghafour, 4 from Shafiei, 3 from Sayed, a couple from Fayazi, 1 from Maruf as well. That wraps up this thrilling four-setter. It will be Japan and Brazil coming up. Thanks for being part of the game.